Hi guys, my name is Vinash and welcome back to my channel. So in this week's video, I have decided to make a video about some things that annoy me, as you can read by the title below. But before we jump in, let's just point out some of the obvious ones. Mondays, paper cuts, slow Wi-Fi, low battery, mosquitoes, and old people. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not. Alright guys, so let's get started with the first thing the first thing that annoys me. Game app invitations on Facebook. Number 2, when people ask me to repeat myself. Number 3, when people think that yelling will win an argument. Number 4, the people that walk really slow in front of me, especially when they're like in really big groups. That I cannot even walk around you because you are blocking the whole walkway. Number 5, when the water in the shower is too hot or too cold. Number 6, having 5 iPhone chargers in your house and none of them work. Number 7, when people fall asleep mid-text conversation. Number 8, when I'm talking to someone and they choose to be on their phone while I'm talking. Number 9, when these little things called earpiece tangle up. This is like the worst thing ever. Number 10, shoutout for shoutout on Instagram. So get this clear, I strongly dislike shoutouts, so don't ask me to promote your page. So the next thing that annoys me is when you're busy and you get a phone call and you miss the phone call by like a second. So like smart person, you think to call the person right back and you're like, oh shit, missed the phone call, let me just call back. Okay, so you put the phone by your ear, it's ringing, and it's still ringing. Like you just called me, why don't you answer your freaking phone? The next thing that annoys me is when a DVD is in the wrong case. The next thing that annoys me is rude employees at a store or at a restaurant. Like, I'm so sorry if you hate your job. Another thing that annoys me is when people feel the need to capitalize every single word in a sentence. It just doesn't make any sense. So stop doing that, it doesn't make you cool. It just means that you don't understand basic punctuation and grammar. The next thing that annoys me is when people eat really loud. Another thing that pretty much annoys me is when I'm in a public bathroom and someone walks in and uses the urinal next to me when in fact all the other urinals aren't being used. I really don't understand this, like bruh, I like me some space. Another thing that annoys me that is pretty common is when I stab my toe. That literally annoys the shit out of me. Another annoying thing is when people try to conversate with you while you have your headphones on. Another annoying thing is when you are about to sneeze, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be gone, and then it suddenly disappears. That's annoying. So the next thing is when I go to McDonald's, I drive myself to McDonald's, order me a 20-piece order of McChicken nuggets. I mean, I'm not gonna eat just like 10, I want 20. So you know, I ordered that damn thing, I go home, I'm excited to eat those nuggets. And then I open the box with the nuggets and put my hand into the bag to take the packages of the barbecue sauce. And when I take it out, I look in my hand, I look back in the nuggets, I look back in my hand, and then I realize that these are 2 packages of barbecue chicken sauce. Like seriously, 2 packages of barbecue sauce for 20 nuggets. You be kidding me. Another annoying thing to me is when I put cereal into a bowl and then realize that there is no milk. And last but not least, when someone walks into my room without knocking the door and without closing the door when they leave. Alright guys, so that's all for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you can relate to anything I've said in this week's video, make sure that you give this video a giant thumbs up, share, subscribe. You can also check out my last video, the link is in the description below, so make sure to check that out as well, and I will see you guys next week with another video on this channel. Ciao.